The Armenians killed infants, elderly people without blinking their eyes. Then they shot my sister, then my mother. My father, my 2 sisters, and my brother were held captive.
26 years on, the massacre of Khojaly still haunts the living. At the height of the Nagorno-karabakh conflict in 1992, Armenian and Russian troops murdered at least 160 ethnic Azerbaijani men, women, and children as they tried to evacuate the town of Khojaly. Some were burned alive, others mutilated and tortured. Azerbaijan says a total of 613 people were killed, making it the largest massacre in the conflict. Armenian authorities dispute the massacre ever took place. But these Azerbaijanis doubt they will ever forget.
They were shooting us, but at the same time they were punishing us. They decapitated captives, stabbed babies, cut off their arms, legs. They tortured our corpses. In war, normally fighters die, but they killed babies, young girls, elderly people. Our hearts will never forget that.
Despite a fragile calm over the past 2 decades, both sides have had soldiers and civilians killed in sporadic breaches of the ceasefire. The most serious was in April 2016, when an all-out war erupted between the 2 sides, killing more than 400 people. The fighting lasted 4 days before a ceasefire was finally agreed.
Это действительно проблема, которая всем нам досталась из нашего еще советского прошлого. Знаю, насколько это острый вопрос для.
For more than 2 decades, the war in Nagorno-karabakh has been silent, cold, and dirty. The mountainous enclave, about 4,400 square kilometers, is inside Azerbaijan and has been in dispute since the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. Under the Soviets, Nagorno-karabakh was populated largely by ethnic Armenians. But as the Soviet Union began to fall apart, ethnic Armenians declared independence from Azerbaijan in a referendum, and friction exploded into war. Between 1988 and 1994, around 30,000 people died, and 1 million were displaced from the region before a ceasefire in 1994 brokered by Russia. Nagorno-karabakh has since been under the control of local ethnic Armenian forces and the Armenian military, despite the refusal of the UN to recognize their claim of autonomy. No peace deal has ever been signed, and violence has flared up sporadically in recent years. Countless international efforts to settle the conflict between Christian Armenians and the overwhelmingly Muslim Azerbaijanis have brought no results. Azerbaijan has repeatedly threatened to take back the breakaway region by force. Intensive negotiations between Armenia and Azerbaijan are expected to continue after joint presidential elections are held in April. But with resistance from Armenia and Azerbaijan to find a compromise a lot stronger than external pressure to resolve the conflict, is a solution within reach. Pirovalakis, The Newsmakers.